lots going on with student loans. Lots always going on with student loans. They're being canceled. They're being forgiven. They're on hold. They're on forbearance. You don't have to pay them. Blah, 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 blah.
I know. It's like legal whiplash, especially lately. There's 8 million borrowers who are in forbearance right now because they were enrolled in the SAVE plan, which honestly is a great payment plan. This is one where I told you guys that if you had payments that were $1,000 a month, very likely those were reduced to $500 a month, and there was 100% interest subsidy. So you could stay in that SAVE payment plan for 20 years or 25 years. Remember, at the end, you get your loans forgiven.
Yep.
And any interest that accrued would be waived by the Department of Ed, which would mean that effectively it turned your loan into a 0% interest loan. So this is the SAVE plan under the Biden administration, and millions of people enrolled. A lot of our clients, we enrolled them, and then bam, we got that injunction from the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals. And so we're waiting for this to kind of unwind itself in the court. So the question right now for a lot of people is, do I stay in forbearance or do I switch into a different payment plan? And the way you determine that, and of course we can help people figure this out, is if you want to go for some kind of forgiveness, you got to be in the right type of payment plan. So we can switch you into that payment plan. There are a lot of issues then as to whether or not you can qualify for a payment plan. And so we have to look at your income and just do the calculation, make sure we can get you in that plan. And that way those payments count towards getting your loans forgiven. You can always stay in the forbearance. No interest is accruing right now. So it's an interest-free forbearance. So it's basically a break from making your payments.
Isn't it true, yes or no, that the loans that the Biden administration are forgiving would have been forgiven if the loan holders, right? Is that the right name for it? Yeah, the people that took out the loan had applied for the consolidation to, if they were work for the federal government for 10 years or work for a 501c3 organization.
Right. That's part of it. So they were forgiving loans for a lot of people who qualified for forgiveness but didn't know it, didn't fill out the right paperwork. And that's really what we do is we take a look at your situation and see, okay, do you qualify for some kind of forgiveness, and how do we get you on that path and hopefully get your loans forgiven or lowered monthly payments. But a lot of people that got their loans forgiven, because it's in the billions now of loan forgiveness, already qualified for loan forgiveness but just didn't know that they qualified. Maybe they were a veteran or they were disabled.
Sure.
If you're retired and you've got some kind of disability, you're eligible to have your loans forgiven. And that's a life-changing thing. If you've got $200,000 in federal student loans and you're retired, I talk to people every day who are very afraid of, okay, I'm going to retire next year. My payment's going to be $2,000 a month and I can't afford it. What do I do? And what we can do is take a look and see, can we get these loans forgiven? Very often you can. You just have to know how to do it, how to access it.